Hello students, I hope you all are doing well at your home and everything is fine at your places. Children, our today's session is in continuation with what we had done in the previous language session, that is reported speech. Let's revise quickly what is important to complete our today's session. Consider this sentence again. Rahul said, I am tired. According to narration or reported speech, there are three main parts of this sentence. First one is the speaker. Speaker is the person who is speaking the statement or speaking this part, which is within the inverted commas. Next is my verb, and this is known as reporting verb. I told you earlier also, somewhere I will mention it only as RV, as a contraction of reporting verb. Then the words within the inverted commas are called reported speech. Actually, all our changes are in the reporting verb and reported speech while doing the topic narration. So you have to be very familiar with these two terms, what is a reporting verb and what is a reported speech. Now, before we start with the session of the day, please bring your language notebook and module 6 of grammar. Children, the other day I missed something. First of all, add in your notebook. There was a rule regarding reporting verb say, says, will say. You must have written no changes in the tenses verb. Please add there words of time and place. This rule I did not teach you that day. Today we will be starting with this rule itself, that what happens when our reporting verb in a direct speech is say, says, will say. I hope you have written this part. Let's start with today's session now. In case, children, open your book to page, the module to page number 2. Just wait. 294, and keep it aside so that when it is needed you may open and refer the page number. The next rule of reported speech is, if your reporting verb is say, says, will say, there is no change in the indirect speech. That is, it remains the same. Basically, we change the tenses of the reported speech. So that will take no change. There will be no change as such. Is will not change to was will not change to had been. So there will be no change in the tense. Plus there will be no change in the words expressing time and place. When I say words expressing time and place, I am referring to table number 3 on page 291. Gradually, when we will be taking up the exercise, you will come across such words which you need to change. They are usually adverbs and you have to change while changing a sentence from direct to indirect speech. So the rule is that if your reporting verb is say, says, will say, this you will find in question number 10 and 13, which we left there the other day. There will be no change in the tense or no change in the reported speech. Let's open the book to page number 293. We'll take up those two examples which we have left that day. Children, don't be in the haste to write the rules. These rules I will send you in the form of PDF, what you have to write in your notebook. So currently just focus on what I am teaching. This is question number 10 on page number 293. My rule was, if our reporting verb is say, says or will say, there will be no change in the reporting speech. Sorry, reported speech. So he says, say, see here, says will remain says only. He says, as I said, there will be no change here, so R will remain R itself. Question number 13. She says, I love chocolates. She says that she loves chocolate. There will be no change in the tense if your reporting verb is say, says or will say. On the next page, there are some more examples of this kind. Actually, it is a combined rule of both the pages, page number 294 and page number 292. So turn your book to page number 294. I have circled the questions related to this rule, so you also encircle them. It's page 294, A part, question number 1, question number 5, 6, 7, and on the next page, B part, question number 3 is according to this rule. So I'll do 2 questions from here, you circle it, and this is your homework. He says, again my reporting verb is says, so there will be no change in the tense of the reported speech. Is will remain is. Next one, she says dad is watering the plants. She says that dad is watering the plants. I hope the rule is clear. Let's revise it once again. If our reporting verb is say, says, will say, there will be no change in the indirect speech, neither in the tense nor in the words related to time and place. Our next rule is that in case the reporting verb is said, till now you have done that all the tenses will change if the reporting verb is said. But there is an exception to this rule if your reporting verb is followed by a universal truth. Universal truth, for example, earth is round. This is known to the world that it is a truth. So, that the earth is round. Or a proverb. Proverb, I hope you all know, honesty is the best policy. Always speak the truth. These all are some kinds of teachings and some kind of proverbs. The first one was a proverb. The next one is a truth that must be followed, or a fact which must be followed by. So such sentences do not change the verbs while writing them into an indirect speech. Even an habitual action, something which you do every day, something which a speaker does every day, even those sentences, there will be no change in the tenses. It's marked here, the reported speech does not take any change. There are some examples on page 294. Read this one. The teacher said, the sun rises in the east. Now this is a universal truth or fact that the sun always rises in the east. As per common sense also, I cannot change the tense of this sentence, because otherwise it means that something must be or must had happened in the past and now it is not true. So actually the reason is this, but as per the rules it is like that. If your inverted commas hold any universal truth, a proverb or an habitual action, there will be no change in the reported speech. So the answer goes the same way. The teacher said that the sun rises in the east. Rises will remain rises only. You may mention here reporting verb, and here you write here verb or tense. This entire is my reported speech. And here you write in the bracket UT, capital UT, that is universal truth. Let's see another example. The teacher said, India became free in 1947. Now this is again a truth. which cannot change no matter in what year, in which year we are talking about this thing. It is a historical fact. So became will remain became. Because why? The reason is that it is a truth or it is a historical fact. Now related to this also, there are certain questions in assignment 69. Let's take these. Question A. Question number 2 is like this. Mrs. Thorne said to us, the earth goes around the sun. Children, will skip question number 2 because that will come with the third rule of the day. So we'll take up question number 3 here. Please put a double stroke below the question so that you can identify. Then question number 4, put a double line under this. Then the next page, question number 8 here, and the right side of the page, question number 2. I'll do 2 questions for you. The rest you will be doing as your homework. Let's come back to page number 294. Question number 3. The rule was that if said is followed by a proverb, a universal truth, or a habitual action, the tense or the verbs related to time and place will not change. Let's see here. The teacher said honesty is the best policy. Now it is a proverb. You may write here PR or P or proverb completely. So the teacher said that honesty is the best policy. It holds true for the times to come, and it holds true in the past also, and it holds true today also, that honesty will always be the best policy. So it will not take any change. Next one. Mr. Harrison said World War II ended in 1949. Now my verb is ended. As I said, it is a historical fact. Some things are universally truth, and all maximum of these universal truth belong to science or history, which cannot be changed. So this is something which cannot be changed. So again my verb will not change. Ended will remain ended. I will not change it into had ended. It will remain the same. The rest of the 2 questions you will do it as your homework. Now comes the third rule on page 294. I have converted this explanation part into a tabular form, and you will be revising the topic again from these tables only. That is easier as compared to the page explanation. The rule is that if your reporting verb is said to, then it will change to told. If the reporting verb is said to, the reporting verb or the verb in the indirect speech will change to told, and rest of the changes are same as we did when the reporting verb was said. Tense will change, words of time and place will change. Actually this change in words of time and place is based on table 3 of your book, that is page number 291. You have to learn that table by heart. I made you write that time also, and today you will learn it by heart. So let's go with this rule. If your reporting verb is said to, it will change to told. Correspondingly, my verb will change and other changes will also be there. Let's see the example. He said to me. Now see, my reporting verb is not said, it is said to. Grandpa will come again soon. So what we have learned, said to changes to told, and the other changes are same what we had done before. He told me that, don't use to here. It is only told. He told me that grandpa will change to would. He told me that grandpa would come again soon. I hope you have got it, And see the next example. He said. Now it is only said. Said remains said only. But said to changes to told. And this said to is always followed by a name or a pronoun. Then only it is used as said to. So here said will remain said. And my verb is like. It will change to liked. Let's take up few examples. See question number 9 here on page number 295. He said to the teacher. Now it is said to. You also make it a point to underline while writing. All the changes which you have to make, please underline with a pencil before you write up the final answer. Now see here, said to has changed to told. Now what is it? He said to the teacher, the earth rotates around its axis. Now this is again a universal truth. So my tense will not change. Rotates will remain rotates, because it is the truth which is going to last forever and which has been the truth since ages. In the same way, there is a question on page number 294. I have missed it. We'll take it up now. Question number 2, A part. Miss Thorne said to us. Underline this said to and see it has changed to told. The earth goes around the sun. Now this is my habitual fact. Even if this would have been said and this is not a habitual fact, this is a universal truth. So you may write here UT. It's a scientific fact. So there will be no change, because this is a truth that earth goes around the sun. Never it will be changed that the sun goes around the earth. It will remain this only, that the earth goes around the sun. So Miss Thorne told us that the earth goes will remain goes. Now children, in question B, all the answers have been highlighted. Actually you have to make a correct choice among these. So it won't be very difficult for you. I'll show you how to do it. Actually you have to choose the correct word according to the rules you have done on page 294. I told you I have made a table of that. That table I will be sending you. So kindly focus on the video only. I know there has been change of the book and the notebook in between, but that is the way it has to go, children. Otherwise you will miss the book content, either the book content or the notebook content. I'll take up two questions, last questions, two questions of B part. He said to us. Now remember, today we have done the rule for said to. Don't go near the river. Now said to changes to told. So you have to, I think the question is underline the correct option. So underline told. Next one, Rohan said they were getting late for the party. Rohan said. Said does not take any change. Said remains said. So Rohan said will remain said that they were or had been. If you remember, this is past continuous. Past continuous changes to past perfect continuous. So had been getting. This is the way you have to attempt B part. Come to question number C. Rewrite the following sentences in indirect speech by replacing the reporting verb said with told wherever required. Wherever required, what you have to remember, if your said is followed by to, then you will change into told. Said will remain said only. There will be no change in said. A comma will take the place, that will take the place of comma and inverted comma. And in case it is said or said to, both the cases tenses change. This much we have done on page 291 till 294. So we are going to combine all those rules and take up the exercise. Those who are yet not clear with the rules, please watch the videos again. Go through the rules which you have written, then only take up this C part. Otherwise it will be simply copying the answers from what I am doing. So kindly revise